going to be doing my most anticipated video that I have been wanting to do for a long time. I just been holding it off for a long time. That is an updated bookshelf tour! Woo! I hope you guys enjoy this updated bookshelf tour, and let me know what you guys think in the comments or any books you guys want to know more information about. So, yes, let's get started. A brief overview of what my shelves look like now. Shelf 2, shelf 3, which is currently my favorite shelves, and then we have shelf 4, and then we have junk. This bookshelf that I just got in movies. We're going to start with this top shelf right here. This is how the first shelf looks like. Get this thing moved, there we go. This is the first shelf, and yeah. So the first book we have up here is Blood Red Road by Maura Young, Rectus Journal by Kieran Smith, and my Gone series. You guys know how much I love my Gone series by Michael Grant, which goes Gone, Hunger, Lies, Plague, Fear, and Light. And then moving on, we have The Red Pyramid, The Throne of Fire, and The Serpent Shadow, which is The King Chronicles by Rick Riordan. Still have yet to get his other books. And then we have The Devouring, Solstice, and Fear Escape by Simon Holt. You see that little book right there? The little book. This little book is The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky, which I have not read yet. So many attempts, so many fails. Then we have The Maze Runner, The Scorched Trials, and The Death Cure, all by James Dashner. Then we have How to Be a Vampire by Amy Gray, The Hunt, The Prey by Andrew Fugita, Breeze by Sarah Crossan, Beautiful Creatures, Beautiful Darkness, Beautiful Chaos, and Beautiful Redemption by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. We have my Kobo, which I don't use often, but I use it every now and then when there's a book on there. Now we're moving down. So this is the second shelf. Yep. Second shelf, as you can see. And so the first book we have is The Diviners by Lily Bray. I'm just going to pull this out. I actually finished this book and I feel so accomplished. And yeah, I might do a review on this. If you want to see a review on this book, let me know. It was really good. Now this stack we have here is just a bunch of random books I put together. Shadow of Malbaron by Thomas Witherson, Dark Kiss by Michelle Rowan, Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout, The Forest of Hands and Teeth, The Dead Tossed Waves, and The Dark and Hollow Places by Carrie Ryan. Then we have Will Grayson by John Gray and David Levitan, Looking for Alaska, An Abundance of Catherines, Paper Towns, and The Fault in Our Stars, all by John Green. Then beside the stack we have The Gathering and The Calling by Kelly Armstrong. Moving slightly a bit, we have Partials by Dan Wells, Dark Insides by Jenny Roberts, I believe, and Monument 14 by Emmy LeBrien. And then on top of the stack we have Shadow and Bone by Leah Bargado, Anna Dressed in Blood, and Girl of Nightmares by Kendar Blake, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stones, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling. Then we have The Knife You Never Let Go, The Ask and the Answer, and The Monsters of Men by Patrick Ness. Last bit on the shelf is Numbers, Numbers to Chaos, and Numbers Infinity by Richelle Ward, and then we have Miss Peregrine's Home for Particular Children by Ransom Riggs. So that's that shelf, and we shall move down a bit. So this is the third shelf, which is practically my favorite shelves. There's another book up there. Yep, there's the other book. So the first book we have is Across the Universe and Shades of Earth by Beth Revis. As you can tell, I still don't have A Million Suns. I cannot find it in the first edition copy. I am not gonna give up. Then we have Throne of Glass and Crown of Midnight by Stella J. Moss, which as you can tell, I am currently reading Crown of Midnight. Over here, we're supposed to have Hunger Games and Catching Fire by Ellen Toe's books out, so just imagine they're right here. Mockingjay by Susan Collins. Then we have Shatter Me, Unravel Me by Tahira Mafi, Reboot by Amy Tintera, The Immortal Rules and the Eternity Cure by Julie Kegwa. As you can know, I love those books. Then we have Zombie Blondes by Brian James. Moving to the side of the bed, we have Clockwork Angel, Clockwork Prince, and Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, which is probably my new favorite series of this year. Then we have The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. The first book we have on top of the stack is Stolen by Lucy Christopher. The Darkest Minds That Never Fade by Alexandra Bracken, Legend, Prodigy, and Champion by Maria Liu, Divergent, Insurgent, and Allegiant by Veronica Roth. These are like pretty much a shady shelf. There's not much color on this one. Once again, we have an uneven shelf. This is the last shelf on the bookshelf. The first book we have here is The Darkest Powers trilogy by Kelly Armstrong, which is The Summoning, The Awakening, and The Reckoning. Then we have the Mortal Instruments books by Cassandra Clare, which is City of Bones, City of Ashes, City of Glass, City of Fallen Angel, and City of Lost Soul. And I've only made it up to City of Glass. I actually really like how City of Glass ended, so I don't know if I want to continue on with it. The first book on top of the stack is the Unwind trilogy by Neil Shusterman, which is Unwind, Unholy, and Unsouled. Then we also have The Ward by Jordana Funkel. Those are out of order. Hope you don't mind. We have Cinder and Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. Shiver, Linger, and Forever by Maggie Steve. I don't think anyone really knows how to say her name. Then we have Sisters Red and Sweetly by Jackson Pierce. I have yet to continue on with those books. Moving up, we have Inkheart by Coralina Funkel, Under the Never Sky by Veronica Rossi, Dracula by Bram Stoker, The Book Thief by Marcus Zusak, Beastly by Alex Van Wither by Lauren DiStefano, Enclave by Anne Ardari, Night World 1, which is a bind-up, Night World 2, Night World 3 by L.J. Smith. Funny fact is, I just have to finish the one last story. So that's that shelf. If you guys don't mind, you can't see the top books, but oh well. So this is the second bookshelf. That's what it looks like. Nothing fancy, just the other books I didn't fit on that one. Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor, Beta by Rochelle Kahn, and Where the Sidewalk Ends by Leah Stephenson. I never read this book as a kid, and then after I got into grade 8 or 7, just that book was my life. Above by Leah Bobette, Great Mercy by La Robin Lefevre. Then the book we have on the top stack is 1984 by George Orwell. Daughters of the Moon 1 has, and then Daughters of the Moon Volume 2 by Lan Ewing. And then we have my 39 Clues books, which are too long to go through by author, but I'm going to attempt. We have The Maze of Bones by Rick Riordan, One False Note by Gordon Cordman, The Sword Thief by Peter Liggersons, Beyond the Grave by Jude Washins, The Black Circle by Patrick Harmon, In Too Deep by Jude Washins, The Viper's Nest by Peter Liggersons, The Emperor's Code by Gordon Cordman, Storm Warning by Linda Sue Park, Into the Gullen by Margaret Peterson Handex, and Vipers Raising by Rick Riordan, Peter Liggersons, Gordon Cordman, and Jude Washins. Beside that, we have Under My Skin by Charles Zealand, and Shadows Cast by Stas by Catherine Canucks. In this book stack, we have The Monster Monologist by Rick Yancey. I still haven't finished. And we have 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher, Blessed by Tanya Hurley, Delirium by Lauren Oliver, Struck by Jennifer Brosworth, Imaginary Girls by Nova Suma, Masquerade of the Red Death by Bethany Griffin, Serafina by Rochelle Hartman, and then we have Origin by Jennifer Kahori. So this is the second show. These books I couldn't fit anywhere, so I just ended up throwing them all together, making this one shelf look very crappy. The first book we have is Native Chiefs and Famous Métis by Holly Kwan. Then we have Witch Spell a Day, Alchemy, More by Alison Noel, Speak by Laurie House Anderson, Vampire Academy by Rochelle Mead, Red Riding Hood by Blakely Cartwright Jensen, Berserk by Michael Grant, The Abused Werewolf Rescue Group by Catherine Jinks, Jet Set by authors I can't read their names because their names are in handwriting. Then we have Entwined by Heather Dixon, Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver, Matched and Crossed by Ali Condi. I haven't even read Crossed yet, so those are also out of order. Let's just pretend they're in order. Reverse Psychology. We have Ghost Girl and Ghost Girl Homecoming and Ghost Girl Lovesick by Tanya Hurley. How did I put those books out of order? I do not know. Then we have Anatomy of a Boyfriend and Anatomy of a Single Girl by not even gonna attempt now. And we have Between the Lines by Jodi Picoult and Samantha Van Leer, 13 by Kelly Armstrong, which I just bought because of the cover. We have The Hobbit by J.R. Tolkien, Anne of Green Gables by Ellen Grammy, which is also Anne of Avalon. Then we have Sir Fauchelev's Hunts the Bugha by Kevin Baudelaire. I think he's French. By the way I'm saying his name, he sounds French. Only Supernatural by Elizabeth Cody Camille. Then we have School of Fear by Giri Dashiva. 10 Ways to Make My Sister Disappear by Nova Ransuma. The School for Dangerous Girls by Elia Shafir. Then we have The Boy in the Striped Pajamas by John Boyan. The Book of Ocean by Neil Patrick. Snow White and the Huntsman, which is a movie 2-book adaptation. Then we have Don't Judge a Girl by Her Cover, which is the 3rd book in Ali Carter's one series. I was wondering why it didn't make sense when I was reading it. Then we have Immortal, which is like a bunch of love stories, edited by PC Cast. I really don't want to take you guys through these books because these books I don't like, haven't read, or are pretty old. So I hope you guys enjoyed my bookshelf tour, and if you guys actually want me to pull out every single one of the books, let me know and I shall attempt. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day, and books! Say wonderful pretty books. Bye!